day 400 on this great waifu journey. So thank y'all for pulling up, and prepare yourselves for a pretty long video, because every 100 days these videos are just long as fuck like that. Usually I have a lot to say because the waifus are very special to me. Anyways, here is the attire for the next 100 days. Shout out, oh, I don't think you see the logo there. But yeah, this is the brand here, and shout out to them because I actually ordered this like drunk as fuck, and I actually ordered a small, which I definitely am not, and thankfully like the brand was able to cancel it as soon as I sent in a like email to them and stuff, and they were able to like cancel that order and give me the right size, which is large. So yeah, so saying goodbye to this outfit that has been doing us the service for the last 100 days, and yeah, peace out, Ghost Boat. Alrighty, now that we got our samurai waifu on, now for the real shit. Today's waifu is Darkness from KonoSuba, and KonoSuba is a very popular anime that y'all might know. I mean, this series first came out in 2016 as an anime, of course, and ever since then it has 3 seasons, 1 movie, 1 spin-off, and a couple OVAs. But this series, in my opinion, is the most funniest anime currently airing and recent. I love this series. I'm so happy that I gave it a try, and I just love the story overall, like how it turned out and how it's going. I know like the manga or the light novel, I forgot which one it's based off of, but I know it came to an end already, and that sucks to hear, but I mean, I'm not really into that deep. I'm only up to date with the anime, so there's still some enjoyment left because, you know, the rest of the series hasn't been adapted yet for me. But I can't wait for the conclusion of this anime because so far it's been such a great ride, and I would definitely highly recommend it. Today's waifu ranked very high at 315, and she is 17 at the start of the series, then 18 currently within the anime is what the wiki stated. And then in the web novel, I think it was saying, she is 21 years old. So those are her ages pretty much. She is this, well, I can't say honorable knight. At first glance she is, but in reality she's very perverted. She's a very perverted waifu who's masochist. My bad if I mispronounced that, but you know, someone who enjoys pain, who gets pleasure out of pain and humiliation, and that is what this waifu is all about, even though she doesn't really seem it at first. And then when she gets really excited, she like can't even breathe. She's like breathless, and it's just so many funny scenes with this waifu because of her like fetishes of being humiliated. But her job within the team that she's a part of, you know, this adventuring team, is she's a tank. She like takes all the hits for the crew, or sorry, the group. She buffed up and maxed out all her stats in being buffed out and like taking all the hits on defense. And because of that, she really only has one job, like many of the other characters within the party do. And besides that, which this is a little bit of a spoiler, but she is a noble, so she has a family of wealth that she comes from, and she kind of keeps that a secret for a little bit. But this waifu, even though she comes from such a background, does not seem like it at all. She's always wanting to be, you know, in the front lines pretty much because of her role as someone that takes damage and all that. But besides that, she always talks about her dream husband, who is, in her fantasies, a lazy deadbeat that she has to work hard for the both of them while he sits on the couch and does nothing all day. I mean, the fantasies that this waifu has is just unimaginable in, you know, somebody's normal eyes. But besides that, deep down, of course, Darkness is like this waifu who cares very deeply about her friends and the people that she cares about, and in that manner she's very selfless. And that's one of the very things I really respect about today's waifu. And then moving on to like the wiki's trivia, because I didn't really know any really fun facts about her. They were talking about how she secretly wears Megan. Fuck. Okay, I'm not redoing that. But she secretly tries out Megumin's like outfits because she thinks they're cute, and she doesn't really like being seen in like cute outfits because she doesn't really think it suits her, and to be seen like that in public really just is like torment to her. Besides that, of course, I gotta move on to the comments, and they were saying that they absolutely love her. Her fetishes were like made the show so hilarious and had so many situations that she placed the crew in because of her, her traits and all that. But one other gag that this waifu has is that even though she has a sword, she never hits anything with it, bruh. She always misses with her sword. She only takes hits. That's the only thing that she fucking does. And the comments were also saying some negative things about her, saying that a character who like appreciates abuse and supports abuse and finds abuse attractive is like someone they couldn't support. And I guess I could see that side of things very much so. But besides that, they were just talking about more about how they love this waifu, and then they could even imagine her how she would get pretty excited reading hate comments, because that's the type of stuff that she would get excited about, like people hating on her. And that is really it. Now moving on to the next portion. Here's the subscriber count. I forgot to mention that at the start. I did the same shit in day 302. I was supposed to say the subscriber count in the start, but of course I didn't. But we are currently at 826 subscribers. So we have grown, and I appreciate y'all greatly for that. The next thing is the waifus that are currently on the good waifu list. And then here we have a count of all the waifus that are currently on there, and they'll be going through as I talk here. But during the last 100 days, our longest win streak was between 334 and 336. This was 3 wins in a row, which has only happened once more back in day 158. So that was pretty awesome to experience once again. And then our longest losing streak within the last 100 days was day 391 to right now. We're currently on that streak, currently 9 days without a win. Hopefully today, I really hope we could change that, because I mean, fuck, this waifu means so much to me, and it always like is carried deep within my heart, like how hard it is to scratch these scratchers on, every 100 days, because these waifus, I hope so much get put on the good waifu list. But I'll be back, and hopefully I come back with the win. Alrighty, y'all, here are the results for day 400, and I'm gonna get right to the chase for today's results. I mean, I was breaking a sweat scratching this shit. I do every 100 days when I have to do this, and today I'm gonna get right to the point, like I said, and we had to get 3 words on one of these 3 puzzles, and with that we would have broken even. And today we got a loss, unfortunately. We only got 2 words on each puzzle, 1 word away from a win, unfortunately, and we just have to keep pushing on. It's very unfortunate. I'm going to continue showing the current waifus on the good waifu list here. But the last thing I do want to speak about today is just how Darkness, in my opinion, is best girl of the series. And that is after much debate and much thinking before making this video. I mean, it was always a close race between Megumin or Darkness. And some people like to throw like Aqua in that race, but to be honest, she's not even near the other 2. But maybe to some people she is, but it was always for me just those 2. And I was on the Megumin ship for some time. You know, she got her spin-off, and then she had the movie, and that really had me on her side for a while. And then after the end of the third season, I decided, you know, I had to stick with Darkness, you know, because before the movie and the sequel, or sorry, the spin-off came out about Megumin, I was pretty much Darkness side. But now, you know what? I think I really do gotta settle with Darkness being best girl from now on, because I always come back to her as being best girl when it comes to this race that keeps going on between the two best girls of the series. So yeah, just wanted to talk about how I came to that conclusion, and that is all the waifus on the good waifu list we got so far. I can't wait to see you guys on the next day 401 tomorrow. And yeah, I guess the next big milestone is big 500. Yeah, halfway through to we're gonna get to that 500, and that'll be halfway to 1,000. So we are getting there, y'all. We are getting there. I'll see you guys, and my apologies for this video being so long, but it's like that every 100 days, and it'll probably be like that for the next 100. So I'll see you guys. Peace out. Thank you once again.